Hello and welcome to Lombardy in Italy for round 3 of the UCI E-Mountain Bike Cross-country World Cup presented by Fassi. First time the World E-Bike Series is in this location in Italy. It's a beautiful setting, the start line situated right next to the former monastery from 1067, now an abbey in San Paolo d'Argon. Well, the riders are getting ready for day 1 of competition, bike checks taking place first. It's hotting up, no rain in sight, good conditions and a dry track for race 1. Bike numbers being secured, final preparations underway. Let's take a look at the track, 7 laps, a total ascent of 994 meters.
Salut, c'est Jérôme Gilou, on est ici pour le 3e round de la Wet Series en Lombardie. Je vous embarque avec moi pour faire le tour du track prévu.
Let's take a look at the track from his point of view.
Donc départ du parcours.
Off the start line, always important to get a very good start on the tarmac, through the whole shot area and onto this narrow section, so an important point to get a very good start. Then we're onto the grass, some twists and turns through here, then onto the single track, little jump. Now we're onto the climb, maximum gradient 32%, so this is a tough one. Up towards the top of the climb and we reach the peak and then we start to go downhill.
Assez rapide, faut quand même faire attention, mais qui peut aller très très vite.
Fast downhill now. Few rocks you've got to be a bit careful of.
45 km/h, ça va vite.
Into the trees, and then we come out onto this long straight section with a right-hander at the end. And then getting set up for the final turn in towards the finish just here, set up for the finish line. Riders getting ready for the start of qualification. It's really hot here in Lombardy. On to qualification race number 1. Loic Noel with a big smile. Sophia Wiedenroth looking focused. Swiss champion Joris Reif of Specialized looking for a good performance on another podium this weekend. Wow, what a jump, Rob Williams. Justine Tonzo gets the fastest time. Fellow teammate Gio wheeling across the finish line to get the fastest lap time for the men. A great start for Team Lapierre, Overvolt winning the Raspini pole position for both the men and women categories with Tonzo and Gio. Here we go with race 1 of the weekend. Gio looking calm on what is a very hot afternoon here in Lombardy. Tonzo in her French champs jersey getting ready. Rico Lebesh qualifying in an impressive 3rd place. Final preparations and we're about to get underway and we're off to a hot and furious start. Jeroen Van Eck taking the first corner very well, feeling comfortable with this track. Let's take a look at the slow-mo. The Fassi whole shot winners are Wiedenroth and Gio. Joris Reif taking an early lead. Gio very close behind. There isn't really much separating these two. In 3rd, just behind these two, racing strongly as they go past. In 3rd now is Heiko Hogg having a great race from the advanced racing team. Jeroen Van Eck close behind. In the women's race, it's Wiedenroth looking strong in 1st with Natalie Schneider in 2nd. A battle in the men's pack, it really is. Gio taking the lead with Joris Reif staying in contention behind in 2nd place. This is Jeroen Van Eck here, having such a great race but having to retire early, crashed on his head. Tonzo now, desperately trying to make up time after her early puncture. She needs to get as many points as possible. This is Gio, looking smooth. Another perfect ride, comes home to take 1st place in Lombardy. Joris Reif wheeling through in 2nd, a great battle between them. And just behind, a big moment for the advanced racing team, Heiko Hogg taking 3rd place, the new team's 1st ever podium in WES. Let's take a look then at the result. Gio takes it from Reif and Hogg.
It's a good race for me. Joris, he did a fast start during 2 laps, and after I take a lead for the 1st lap, and I had a fast downhill and Joris flat tire. After I managed my race, with the big sunny.
Sophia Wiedenroth takes her first win of the season, greeted by her teammate Joris Rief. Swiss rider Natalie Schneider happy to take second place. And what a sensational ride from Justine Tonzo to make it from the back of the pack to third. Here's confirmation of the women's top 5. Wiedenroth takes first place.
Yeah, for the first time the sun is shining, so I already woke up with a smile and just enjoyed the day. So yeah, it was good to have good weather today. Extremely hot, yeah, for sure. Like the hydration was for sure like super important, and I tried to drink as much as possible and always put some water in my bag. And yeah, I barely made it. Like I felt like, okay, last lap I starting to cramp a bit, but no, luckily I just could finish.
Congratulations to Sophia Wiedenroth. She also takes the Fassi whole shot with Jerome Gio. Here's the women's podium, all smiles on this scorching afternoon. And here's the overall standings. Wiedenroth now in third place. Here's the men's podium. Third and first ever Wes podium for Hogg and the advanced team. Celebrations as always. Here's the overall standings. Gio maintains his top place. On to race 2 and track 2. 7 laps, this time clockwise. The view over beautiful San Paolo d'Argonne. Let's get on to qualifying for day 2. There's the advanced team looking great in their matching kit. All smiles from Gio though. Lovely slow motion. There's number 10, Loic Noel. It's again though Gio who takes pole position. In the women's category, it's Sophia Wiedenroth, inspired by a win on day 1, as well as this man Gio in the Raspini pole position. Here we have MotoGP legend Dani Pedrosa enjoying the event and meeting fans.
Hello everybody, I'm Dani Pedrosa and I'm here as a guest from Fassi in the World E-Bike Series and enjoying this great time with all the riders.
On to race 2, smiles from Charm, focused and Oberparleiter. Here's Gio in his familiar pole position. All lined up on the starting grid, ready to go, and it's even hotter than yesterday. Wiedenroth in her pole position for the women, hoping to do the double this weekend. Let's take a look at the starting grid for the final race here in Lombardy. Ready to go, and we're off. A very fast start and straight into that tight corner. Not much between the riders. Let's take a look in slow motion at the whole shot. It's Wiedenroth and Gio, the same in pole position. Great aerial shots here of the riders as they make their way up the first climb. They're all pretty close. Technical issue for the advanced team. And here's Gio and Rief, neck and neck. Beautiful scenery behind them. The Italian Andrea Garibo here. You can see how technical it is as they go so fast. In third and fourth place, Charm and Rob Williams. Gio and Rief extend their lead at the front. The track is a little bit flatter than Gio usually likes. The Swiss champ really loves it. In third and fourth place, Charm and Williams. Such a battle going on. Williams just hanging on. Here's the onboard camera. You can see Loic Noel in front having a bit of trouble, and Ramos trying to get past him. Not an easy job. This is the women's race. Wiedenroth leading here, looking for her second World Cup win this season. In second, it's Justine Tonzo, not too far behind. She'll be focused on getting higher up the podium after her puncture yesterday, and without Goldie here this weekend. Gio and Rief. Just a couple of bike lengths now between them. Rief with his head down, really pushing here. This track is tricky. So much focus needed over the 7 laps. Switching to the women's race, Tonzo overtakes to go into first place. And Rief takes the lead into the final lap. There's a surprise. This is the battle between Oberparleiter and Schneider. But the race winner is Joris Rief as he crosses the line. This one means a lot. Smiles and hugs all around. A despondent Jerome Gio takes second place this time, but great camaraderie they will stay at the top of the overall standings. Theo Charm, the Frenchman, happy with his performance, just ahead of Rob Williams. Here's confirmation of those results. Great to see the Honduran Milton Ramos back and taking 5th place.
Yeah, so happy. Last race before World Champs, yeah, such a good feeling. I thought maybe the track yesterday suits me better, but yeah, maybe it was good. I did a conservative race and then it was so cool. We had a really good battle, a really fair battle. And then I think in the second last lap on the tight corner, I think Sharon did a little mistake and then I thought that's the way to attack. And then, yeah, I tried to open the gap and it worked. Just a big relief. So yeah, the last 2 races or last 3 venues, it was muddy. I had to fight a little bit. And yeah, finally first World Cup win of the season. Feels so good.
Many congratulations. Justine Tonzo fights back and takes the win in the women's race. Natalie Schneider with another 2nd place this weekend, very close behind. Sophia Wiedenroth in 3rd. That really hurt. Here's confirmation of the women's results. Italian Anna Oberla-Paulaita came in 4th, Anna Terpstra in 5th.
I felt strong today. It was a very good race. We had a great battle with the girl under a very hot day, so I'm happy. It's a boost of confidence for the World Champ, but the big challenge will come and the prep just begin for the World Champ.
Here's all our awards lined up, ready to be presented. Filippo Farioli, Moto3 Red Bull KTM rider, presents the Magneti Marelli Checkstar Power Lap to Gio and Tonzo. Great to have Danny Pedrosa here as he presents the Fassi Whole Shot winners, Gio and Wiedenroth. There's our women's podium, Tonzo on the top step. And all smiles, Tonzo is leading the World Cup standings after the Lombardy round. Joris Rief on the top step of the podium, all smiles from the Swiss. Gio is on the top step of the World Cup standings as we go into the World Championships. What a weekend of racing. That's all for round 3 here in Lombardy, our final Italian round. The riders will next meet in Scotland for the UCI Cycling World Championships. But for the World E-Bike Series, we'll be back in Spa-Francorchamps on the 29th and 30th of August. Thanks very much for joining us. Bye for now.